Welcome! I'm gonna show you how to test your avatar to be sure every bone doesn't affect the skin weirdly. So each joint of your avatar have a special way to be tested to use the avatar is in the most realistic way possible. The more you will test it, the less you will have to do tests in your VR game. So for example, I will start down with the feet. So for the feet, you just have to go on the number 3, the side, and you rotate like this to see if it's bending well. You could go in this direction and double pressing R. R once, R twice. And you move it a little like this to see if it's well. Good. Side view again. We select the legs. I'm in symmetry, so I just have to select to test one side. Sorry. I press R. I will only bend backward. I don't need to test the bending frontward because it's a lag. I can still test a little on the sides, a little front, but it's not necessary. So we try backward. It's important that if you draw a line between the start of the first leg, the end on the lower leg, the knee is a little forward. You see? It's a little on this direction. And when you are in front view, it's important that the legs is perfectly straight line vertical. All this will make your avatar most likely to work well when it's walking. After that, you have the hips position. Hips position have to absolutely be upper this line of the two upper legs. So it could be lower, but you will try to put it more close to where your hips tracker will be if you have full body tracking. Second part, the hips position in this direction have to be aligned with the upper legs. If I draw a line like this, it have to be on the middle, here. Not too forward, not too backward. This is again for full body tracking. If it's not like this, you will have hips issue. For full body tracking or not, you should use only 3 spine bone, lower, middle and up. The fourth one will not be used. It will be ignored probably. So most people say that you should do a straight vertical line, but it may work if you do a S-shaped spine. For the neck, you will try to do it quite small, the neck bone, and bend it a little backward. This have not been tested, but for now, try this. And the head bone have to be used too. The neck bone cannot be ignored, it have to be used. You could also only with paint the head bone, but not the neck bone. This will work. After that, shoulder should go more or less inside depending on what kind of bending you want to use. Arms should be straight horizontal line. Everything, fingers, everything should be straight horizontal line. Finger can be a little up or down like this, it's fine. You can use this model of example for the axis of the bones, but it's not always very necessary. For the elbows, you will want to move the elbows a little backward in this direction. If not, you may end up with arms bending backward in the wrong direction. For the arms, sorry, for the hands, you can use approximately this configuration, but my avatar doesn't have the best hands. As long as your finger is not too open, not too close, and in either direction, it should be fine. So let's test this now. I go in pose mode. I already did the legs, but I will show you something more. In pose mode, you can go here, pose option, and enable auto IK. Auto IK is very useful to test semi-realistic movement. So you can select the lower legs, press G, and move the legs like this. To test the movement. So I see that I can do A, Alt R, Alt G. When I rotate my upper legs, I see that there's not too big hole here, and under my between my legs I don't have weird stuff happening too, and the back is fine. With the Auto IK, it's possible that your legs move in the side because of the axis, but don't mind this if it happens. Let's reset this. I can show you my tail. I take the root bone, press R. I can press double R to test it like this. Everything seems fine. You don't have to test the hips bone because all the avatar will rotate. For the first spine, we start by rotating forward, backward, making sure everything is fine. I have some issues here, but for now it's fine. From the front, I do side. So here I make sure that the angle, you see the angle here is not too strong. It's smoothly rotating. Here too. And now I can go in angle and double press R. This looks fine. From back, R. This looks fine. Second one. Yes. If something weird happens very often is a part that is too far will move, or like something very far. Another way to test multiple bonds at the same time is to go here, individual origin. So you can select multiple bonds and do R, they will rotate at the same time. You see? I have some issues here, but it's not very hard, very strong. I can do the same with the legs. Select two, rotate like this, but mostly it will be for the spine to test that, or maybe the fingers. After that, if you want to test the shoulder, you will want to move it up and down a little like this, not too much, forward and a little backward. For the arms, it's a little different. You mostly want to move it forward like this. You can try up and down, but it's not a movement that you will do a lot in VR. You will understand very soon. To test the arm up, there is the secret. You bend the shoulder forward, 45 degrees approximately. You bend the arm forward like this. You see? And then you take the shoulder and you rotate up. This is the secret to test shoulders. So you should weight paint like this to make sure the shoulders are right. You could also do double R like this in any direction. Double R. For the lower arm, we will try to bend forward because the knee is here. There's no really use case of doing this. For the hand, any direction will do it. Making sure the bending don't go too far. It's fine if you have some issues here. It's very hard to do nice wrist. For the fingers, you can use the technique here, individual origin. Select all those fingers, not the thumb. Go on front view and press R. This way you can click here, show overlays, and you can test your bending like this. I can go here, do R and Y. I can take individual fingers, R and X, I just double R. Everything seems fine. This is faster to test fingers. Alt R. For the thumb, this is more tricky. The thumb moves in a weird direction. Usually it's around this. So you can rotate approximately like this. It's going somewhere here. A to select everything, Alt R to reset. For the mouth, you can just open from the side like this. The mouth is a little tricky too, because the orientation of the bone matter. So to be sure you don't have a weird mouth if you're jawbone, make sure those orientation are right. Z down, X on the side. I have two mouth bone. It's just for animation purpose, and the other bones are not really used for you. For eye movement, you can try to. It's very strange, but you may want. Oh, sorry. Never mind. So eye movement, you can have the bone in this direction. It's fine. There's no eye movement for now in Somnium space, so I cannot say if they will use this technique. So one head bone and one neck bone. For the rest, it's not necessary. This one is for my hair. This one's for my hair here. You can test it the same. RR. This is fine. So this is pretty much how you test an avatar. One of the problems you will have very often is this bone. You have very often problem here on the back. Shoulders are hard too to do, so you need to use the technique to bend it up and make sure the shoulder are not weird. Then for the fingers, it's another level of difficulties. Sometimes when you rotate the neck, the shoulders are weird too. So this is it for the tutorial to know how to test your avatars. So I hope with this you won't need anymore to upload that often. Thank you.